If you're ambitious but lazy, please don't click away. This video is not here to motivate you. It's here to explain you. Because if you were truly lazy, you wouldn't feel frustrated right now. You wouldn't feel guilty at night. You wouldn't hate wasting your potential. But you do. You want more from life, more money, more discipline, more respect, more control. And yet, every day, you do less than you planned. That contradiction is slowly killing your confidence, and no one ever told you why. The confusion, why this feels so personal. You wake up with goals. You tell yourself, today will be different. Today you'll focus. Today you'll start. But then, you delay. You scroll. You escape. And at night, the thoughts come back. What's wrong with me? Why can't I just do it? I know what I should be doing. That's the most painful part. You're self-aware. And self-aware people suffer the most. Because ignorance feels light. But knowing your potential and not living it feels heavy. The big lie about laziness. Let's kill the biggest lie first. Laziness is not a lack of ambition. Laziness is not a character flaw. In most cases, laziness is emotional overload. You don't avoid work because you don't care. You avoid work because you care too much. Lazy people don't dream big. You do. And that's the problem. The real enemy. The gap. There's a gap that's destroying your momentum. The gap between who you are right now and who you believe you should be. Your mind constantly shows you that future version of yourself. Disciplined, successful, confident, in control. And every time you compare yourself to that version, your present feels disappointing. That comparison creates pressure. Pressure creates fear. Fear creates avoidance. So instead of starting, you freeze. Why your brain works against you. Your brain is not designed for ambition. It's designed for survival. When a task feels too big, your brain labels it as danger. Not physical danger, emotional danger. Fear of failing. Fear of looking stupid. Fear of proving your worst thoughts about yourself, right? So your brain does what it's built to do. It protects you. It pushes you toward comfort, toward distraction, toward anything that numbs the feeling. Scrolling isn't laziness. It's relief. The ambitious person's trap. Here's the trap ambitious people fall into. They believe motivation should come first. I'll start when I feel motivated. I'll start when I feel confident. I'll start when I'm ready. That moment never comes. Because ambition raises the standard so high that nothing ever feels like enough. So you keep waiting. And waiting quietly turns into years. Why planning feels good, but does nothing? Planning feels productive. It feels safe. Because planning lets you feel smart without risking failure. Action is different. Action exposes you. Action shows you where you actually stand. And if you're ambitious, that exposure feels terrifying. So you plan more. You research more. You watch more videos like this. But you still don't move. The truth about disciplined people. Let me tell you something important. Disciplined people are not more motivated than you. They don't feel inspired all the time. They don't wake up excited every day. They just learned one thing you weren't taught. Momentum comes before motivation. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. Once you move, your emotions follow. Why small actions feel too small, but aren't. Your ego hates small actions. Because small actions don't feel impressive. They don't match your ambition. But your brain loves small actions. Because small actions don't trigger fear. 5 minutes feels safe. 1 page feels manageable. 1 step feels possible. And possible is powerful. The momentum effect. Once you start something small, your brain switches modes, from resistance to focus, from fear to flow. That's momentum. And momentum is addictive. It makes discipline feel natural, not forced. This is how habits are actually built, not through intensity, through consistency. Perfection is the real enemy. Perfection sounds like high standards, but it's actually fear. Fear of starting wrong, fear of not doing enough, fear of not being enough. So you wait. But waiting doesn't protect you. It just delays your growth. Progress doesn't need perfection. It needs presence. The identity shift. Here's what really changes your life. Not motivation, not discipline, identity. Every small action sends a message to your brain. I'm the kind of person who shows up. That message compounds. You stop seeing yourself as lazy. You start seeing yourself as consistent, even if it's messy, even if it's slow. The solution. This is the part that matters. So here's the solution. Stop asking, how do I change my life? That question is too heavy. Ask this instead. What is the smallest action I can take right now? Not tomorrow, not perfectly, right now. 5 minutes, one task, one imperfect start. That's it. Build your system around low energy days, around bad moods, around imperfect effort. That's real discipline. The final shift. Stop negotiating with your future. You don't need to catch up. You don't need to punish yourself. Self-hate doesn't create progress. It creates burnout. Forgive yourself. Then move. One action today is better than 10 plans for tomorrow. Closing. Strong ending. You're not lazy. You're ambitious without a system. And the moment you stop trying to be perfect and start trying to be consistent, everything changes. Not overnight, but permanently. Start small. Stay consistent. Let momentum do the heavy lifting. If you're ambitious but lazy, this isn't your weakness. It's your starting point.